Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is your supplementary reader of standard 8th chapter number 2, that is children at work. Right. So already in the previous lecture I had discussed about the summary of this chapter. Right. I had explained the whole chapter in brief, and in our today's lecture we are going to read out the chapter and understand it line by line. Okay, so we had seen it is a story about a boy named Velu, and also there is a girl named Jaya who was a rag picker, and we had seen that how the boy, due to abuse of his father used to take away the money from the boy whatever he earned, right? And his father was a drunkard, so the boy did not like this thing and he left his home. And how he reached the station, how he met Jaya, then how did they have food, right, from the pile outside a marriage. Okay, so this was all the story about. And the boy Velu did not like the work of rag picking, so he just wanted to stay with Jaya until the time he got some good work or a job. So we'll understand this whole chapter by reading out it. Okay, so in this chapter there are three parts. The first part is Velu, an 11-year-old boy, runs away from home. He wanders around for hours. Wanders means moves here and there for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. So he travels in a train, and he also didn't buy tickets because he didn't have any kind of money with him. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. So here it is. This line tells us about Jaya. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. Right, so what is written? When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in means it reached or arrived at Chennai Central. Okay, it took Velu some time to get off. He was scared, he was worried because he did not have train tickets, as well as he was feeling very much weakness because he had not eaten for a very long time. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly. So wobbly means unsteady. His legs were shaking. Okay, as if he was still on a moving train. Okay, oi, out of the way. A porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside, right? Because we know that Chennai is a metro city, and it is usually a very crowded place. So we have seen the stations when the train arrives, it is full of crowd, right? And the people are in a hurry to reach their destination. So a porter means a person who usually carries the luggage at the station. Okay, went by with a loaded trolley. Trolley means it is a kind of means four-wheeled vehicle not, we must say it is a tool which is used for carrying the luggage, right? Usually we have seen the trolleys. So these porters, they keep the luggage on these trolleys and they carry it with them. Okay, then he sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down, right? So he sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people except once a year at the fair in his village. Okay, so he is seeing this kind of uh, people, that means so many people together after a long time. He had never seen such a huge crowd of people except once in a year when it was a fair. People walked by, bumping into him with their suitcases. A voice announced something on a speaker. Near him, a group of people sat on their luggage looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Right, so this is all the description about the station. Right, we all have visited some or the other time at the railway stations where we find all this thing or all this kind of things. Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. So, as I said, he had not eaten anything and he was very much tired. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. See how pity this boy is, right? We feel pity because he didn't had any kind of money and he had even not eaten food, and due to that he was totally tired and exhausted. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle he carried a shirt, a towel and a comb. Bundle here means it is a cloth in which all the things of necessity is put, or necessary things are put in a cloth which is then tied up, right, which is known as bundle. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur and then got on the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. Right, so he was very lucky enough, because usually if the ticket collector finds anyone without a train ticket, then that person is caught and put behind the bars. Right, and he is even penalized also. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all nights. "Hey, what? New to town? Eh?" called out a rough voice. So actually when he was in the train, there was a group sitting next to him. So they are inquiring about him. Velu opened his eyes. There was a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. "Here, hey." He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. So you can see in this picture, girl wearing a white color banyan which reaches to her knees. Her hair was stiff and brownish. Stiff means which cannot be easily bent in a different shape or anything, right? So stiff and brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. Okay, she was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them. So she used to do the work of rag picking. Okay, into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. So actually Velu was sitting on the railway station, right? And immediately a girl of his same age came and she was calling him. So Velu was surprised. And why is a girl wearing a banyan? So even more surprised to find the way she was dressed. No need to stare stupidly. Right, so these are the words of the girls. What's your name? Velu, muttered Velu, looking away. So he was not interested in talking with the girl, so he just said Velu and he looked at the other side. So Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle. Run away from whom? So the girl is inquiring. Velu, as he was not interested, he didn't answer. He didn't want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he could not stand his father beating him for one more day. Stand his father means he could not tolerate his father beating him, because his father used to beat him every day. His father would snatch away means take away all the money Velu and his sisters earned and spent it on a drink, right? Because he was a drunkard who used to drink alcohol. So whatever Velu and his sister earned, so his father used to take away all those money. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich? Right, so this is what the girl is inquiring to Velu. She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly because he was feeling uncomfortable because the girl was unknown to him, right? He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. So, grimace is to make a kind of facial expression when a person is in pain, right? We all know that when we are very much hungry, we have not eaten from 1 or 2 days, then how do we feel? Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly, right? So glumly means sadly. Okay, he was sitting on the station very sadly, making faces. I can find some if you want. So girl is saying that if you want some food, then I can help you out. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? Right, because the girl was an unknown person for Velu, and he didn't know who was the girl, what work did she do, or where she lived, any kind of thing. Right. So this is what the questions are arising. She was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly because he didn't know anyone at the station and in that city. So ultimately, he had to take the help of some unknown person only. Alright, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. Right, so this is what happened at the station. Okay, so from here the second part starts. So we'll do one thing, we'll end our explanation of the first part over here, right? And what happens in the second part of the chapter will continue in the next session, right? So what did the boy and the girl do? How did they manage to eat food or find food? And then did the boy stay with the girl or he left away? Right, so all are these different questions which we'll find in the second part. So for that, keep watching my videos, and I thank you everyone for watching my video.